Hi, I'm Kate and I'm currently the owner of this amazing finca known as Labura Verde. Hopefully soon to be passed on to somebody who will appreciate it as much as I do. It's hard to know what the ideal buyer for this finca would be. I mean, somebody who just totally falls in love with it, and it's somebody who wants to continue farming the olives and also have some kind of community here, maybe a sort of loose community with friends or family, because the place is huge and there's lots of different dwellings, and it's actually 3 separate fincas, although they all have common boundaries. So it's like one piece of land, but there's 3 deeds to the separate fincas. So it would be actually quite easy to sell it to 3 groups of people or 3 families or 3 individuals, and then they could all live together on the same place. Yeah, somebody who loves nature, peace and quiet, and freedom, basically. Yeah, so in total it's 24 hectares. It's about 12 hectares of olive grove, and the rest of it is basically just mountains. It's got 9 dwellings on it. One of them is my house, and the others are all currently used as volunteer houses, but they could possibly be made into another rental house. 2 of them are currently they're used as rental houses on Airbnb, or people that come back regularly. I have a lot of regular renters. They're all quite small. Some of them are bigger than others. So the biggest one is 70 square meters. The good thing about this place is it's huge, and so if you wanted to build another house, you could apply for permission to build another house, because there's loads of space, and permission depends on the amount of space you have. There's 2 large irrigation pools for storing water, for watering the garden and also watering the polytunnel, and other we use for domestic use as well, some of the irrigation water. There's a very large natural swimming pool, which is I think it's about 14 meters in diameter, 3 meters deep. There's chicken coops, tool sheds, polytunnel, greenhouse, lots of compost toilets. There's a compost toilet with every house. One of the rental houses also has a flush toilet, communal shower. There's a yurt, which is very important. That's a really amazing space. It's a 7-meter diameter yurt that can be used for workshops or retreats. It's got an outside kitchen. It's got a sort of washing area. It's got its own compost toilet. And then around the yurt there's a terrace which has sort of been prepared for camping. There's like some sort of leveled off spaces where people can put tents. There's a couple of spaces to put smaller yurts up. There's a sauna. Yeah, and there's about 700 olive trees on all the terraces spread out. There's some very big vegetable gardens, probably almost a hectare in total when you add them all up. There's lots of fruit trees, but there's over 100 fruit trees, plus lots of just wild pomegranates that grow everywhere, and fig trees. There's some nut trees, there's some walnut trees, almond trees. It's near a very cosmopolitan town called Orheva. We're a 10 minutes drive from Orheva, half an hour's walk, and it's kind of famous for being quite alternative with lots of different nationalities, and there's a very high proportion of like health food shops and organic shops and courses, classes, and that kind of thing going on there. What would make this a good place for somebody to buy? It's got so much potential that you could basically, create something out of it that, well, more than what's already here. There's already quite a lot here. But when you're in this valley, basically you don't have any neighbours. You can't see buildings around. It's this unique little valley tucked away, not far from everything that you need. If you need to go and buy some screws in the hardware shop, or you need to buy something in the shops, it's just down the road. Or your children need to go to school, or you want to go to your Pilates class or whatever. I think that's what makes it special in a way.